So this is my first time being on live on YouTube World, so I am going to have to look up and look down to comments. I believe I have enabled comments. Hopefully, I'm assuming this should save. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I hope your week was amazing. I'm just, give me a second. This is like a work in progress. I have to see where. I'm assuming I'm like so used to this because I actually do lives like on TikTok, on Instagram. It was taking a while to come on YouTube. It's for a reason. I'm assuming here from wherever I am looking, I see that I have 2 people viewing, but it's like, where do I see? Hopefully you can hear me good. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's see. All right. Trying to get myself together here. So usually for any of my lives or general readings, I do start with oracles, usually my own or ones that I'm guided to. Looking at all these other stuff. Usually, like when I'm on other platforms, I'm able to see who's on my lives. It's like I see the number, like the number come up, but since no one's typing out, I don't know. I just want to make sure this is working. Oh goodness. Unstable, trying to reconnect. So all right, so I'm gonna attempt to do this and see what happens. This is a work in progress, and I guess if anybody is comment, I am going to see it here. Let's see, hold on. All right. So I pulled out 3 cards, right? And we have woman holding a heart. Let's see if you could see it from where I'm at, right? You have angel of strength and strategy. This card, we're getting with the 44. 44, fours, you may be seeing fours, possibilities about foundation, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in your finance, because of the fact it came out reverse. I feel like this is like a 4 of Pentacles energy, like we don't want to open that wallet to maybe we feel like if we'll start slipping, like say for instance you pay for something, then it's like, oh, there goes my money. Or like if you're creating something, it's like I got to put more money to it. And I get that because that happens to me too. So there's something that you're holding on to here, definitely here. You may feel power, but it's like it also, I feel like with the strategy card, maybe it's more about there were certain things that you put in motion and it didn't pan out the way that you wanted to. And sometimes it's like you may still hold on to that idea the way that it was supposed to be because that's the way you molded it to be. And sometimes that's being like putting yourself in a box because there's so many different other possibilities. And it's trying to call to strategize. Like the strategy card, always you have a quill, you have a journal, start journaling, to have everything 1, 2, 3. And if you want something steady to progress overnight, and probably have a game plan. But people, because I'm on the side with this live chat and I don't see no comments. I want to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Okay. I believe I enabled the chat feature. Okay. This is kind of funny. You have women holding a heart and then a man holding a coin. It's a relationship holding that, be someone holding a financial opportunity for you. You have the storm warning. Then we have appreciation. That storm warning that I just saw, I felt like there's something brewing. It's like a feeling like it's trouble. Something is troubling. Like going into uncharted waters. There is, I feel with this appreciation card, it's like holding space, like in a sense that sometimes we get stuck in lack and starting to appreciate the things that are happening in your life, even the storms, even the rainstorms, things that happen because things are starting to clear things away so the opportunities can come into your life. This actions on the bottom, your finances. You also may have been like having that stagnant energy, and now it's calling forth to take action, to find some type of balance, because this action card reminds me of the Chariot energy. Okay. So I have about 26 decks so far that I need to post 2 of them. And actually, so we're going to use this one. You guys could see it from here. I'm doing like this because my camera's up there. I feel like I'm in wheels and training on here, even though like I do lives on other platforms. Okay. Alrighty. So we have Soul Tribe, Nourishment, Yearning. Well, it's alive for a reason, right? And Vain. Some group of people that you connect with, our lowest moments. We also are trying to heal certain things. I feel like with this Nourishment card, it's telling you to nourish your mind. You know, like a plant, it needs water, it needs it needs to be catered to, it needs to be talked to, and that's something that you need to talk to yourself. You need to have a moment with yourself. It's like also certain things, these desires, things that you wanted, takes time to grow. You have to appreciate the process. This yearning, it's like you're yearning for something to change. The situation has not realized itself yet. People may be vain, could be in their looks, could be how they appear to others, but vain is like they don't want to appear. I feel like sometimes like you may be afraid of how people may perceive you. If you're that way, who cares, is how I feel. Some of us are scared for we start to focus on what other about us. Healing is also when you start breaking patterns, things from your past, things in childhood. Maybe you also could be planning for a birth, but this has this Empress energy of creation, something new. It also has the energy of the Fool when it's like a child that doesn't know from right from wrong and just surrenders and just goes. Forgiveness. Sorry, you can't really see it, right? Forgiveness is you've been in that you may have to forgive yourself. And sometimes that's So we're going to tap into the cards now. Well, I appreciate the like. If someone can comment, know that you hear me. Oh my Jesus. This is my first time. If I usually go on live on Instagram, I've gone on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So this is kind of different for me. And I enable the features of people commenting. So I want to make sure everything is correct, you know? But that's just me. The world. There is, I felt like a karmic cycle, a lesson, something that has to complete in your life. There's something that you need to come out of to achieve certain balance, because she has 2 wands in her, the 2 wands to travel. Maybe you feel like this is also like, maybe at times you're in your head, clouded, indecisive, because I'm seeing the clouds. I'm an intuitive reader. I'm pick up what I pick up. So it's like breaking free out of that. There's something infinite here, maybe like a more awareness. It's like knowing that you can manifest your own reality. I'm seeing the infinity symbol right here, and it reminds me of obviously the infinity, but it's like a beginning and an end. There's a flow to everything. 8 wands. There's an activation, movement. It's kind of funny in this one, this card. Usually the traditional deck has the wands, right? Because that's the activation, the progression, the movement, communication, messages. But this one has a motorcycle. There's something like closing the gap, the distance, traveling something, or this opportunity. Maybe there is something that's coming to you. It's the same concept. I'm getting here 8 weeks or 8 days, okay? 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is, in this deck, the happy home. Excuse me if I'm all over the place. It's because the first time on YouTube is a different energy. So this, I feel with the dogs is like, I feel like you've also, or in the process of doing mirror work. Some of you may resonate with the Kabbalah or sacred geometry or Archangel Metatron, because the way this Kabbalah looks. I paused because I keep on seeing like it's saying that my connection's unstable. So I usually do my stuff on my phone. You to your bliss, whether it's your union or whether it's your peaceful place where you, because there's a child here, there's a female with a child, could be mother, grandmother figure, there's maybe a husband, partner, maybe some type of collaboration. There's the dogs is, I feel like it's starting to see that not everything is black and white. There's a middle ground. See, like this energy here, there's someone like moving this forward for you. Everyone love, right? But some people don't. But the Ace of Cups is also self-love, self-worth. Something is being risen from above is what I feel too. After the tears, after things that you spilled over, there's a renewal of something here. 7 of Pentacles. And grass, and it didn't. It's like you're looking at a tree, watered it, and it's like, why does it look this way? Why does it look like it's dying? Why is it not blooming? And sometimes things take time. 8 of Cups. It could be the reason why sometimes, okay, here's the thing. You have the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups, right? Sometimes we want things and we desire them and we try to attract them in our lives. We still are caught up with things from our past, or living in the same situation that, how do I explain this to understand? Say, for instance, you want peace. Say, for instance, you don't want to be in this toxic situation, but why are you? It's like, what have you done to break free from that in order for you to have these wishes and desires that you want? Queen of Cups. Some of you think that's, it's like I had a thought and it went right out of my mind. I'm also getting, you think that when opportunities come in your way, you see how she's holding the cup? In actuality, we're always being tested by spirit. Because I always say all the time, we are their students. The Two of Swords. I don't read reversals unless I'm guided to, but the fact that it came out reversed is a good thing. It's like now you're finally to see through the BS, starting to see enlightenment, not being clouded on what decision to make. People not keeping on putting a wool on your. Some of you had to observe from instead of being in the back to observe what is true, what isn't. Some of you had to go through a healing. Some of you had to detach from others, and it's understandable, it makes sense. Three of Wands. There's an energy of maybe that you were waiting, give it to me, or this and that, whatever it is. But sometimes we have to put the motion, take these steps, because it's not just going to come to us. And we talked, the first card was a woman and horses too. You want something solid. You want to be grounded. You want peace. Some of you don't have peace. Some of you try to probably, because I see the city in the background, maybe where you live, where you work, there is no peace. Try to ground yourself. But sometimes what happens is that when you do that, you can actually, we got the King of Wands here with the Sun. There's something here for some of you, could be for one of you, whoever's going to look at this after. There's something with the sun, an actual sun, not the sun in the sky, that you want to better yourself for, maybe better for yourself with your as a mother energy. But the sun is freedom. But when I first said it, I was going to say financial freedom. This is being in bliss, feeling the sun, feeling illuminated. It's like being empowered with this King of Wands energy, not fearing that someone's going to overthrow you. It makes sense. Again, I don't read reversals unless I'm guided to. This came out reverse. Eight of Swords, reverse. You're no longer feeling that there is not a way out to this. Come out of this rope. It has no knots. There is nothing hold. I'm just putting like my decks back, because what happens is that when I start I'm all over the place. So like, give me a second. What deck do I want to use? What deck? So let's use this one. We're going to use one of my other decks, Five Kingdoms, because we're talking about king and kingdoms, right? Let's see what comes out for you. See, like, I don't know if it's pausing because no one tells me anything. So it is what it is. So we got, I kid you not, in the first oracles that we had the Angel of Strength. And now we hit this Page of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Star. Card. I feel like you are mentally preparing yourself for a battle. There's something that you have to face and confront. And you feel that you don't have what it takes, or you may have this fear, and it's natural. But it's like you are really seeing the light, like you see how the light is streaming down. You are definitely going through some type of spiritual awakening with the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant is actually Taurus energy, and we're in Taurus season. And that reminds me, I do have to upload a Taurus season video. I started to do my birthday spreads different. I just haven't gotten around to it. So definitely I will have to do it. Hopefully this weekend, latest this week. Because you take it as when it starts. Okay? All right. You have like whatever you have to face, whatever you have to confront, it's like you prayed on it. Because here's the priest praying. It's like you're trying to figure out whether you should commit to a cause, maybe a person, because the Hierophant card is also marriage and commitment. It's also spiritual awakening. It's also about the unleashing of what's your purpose here in life. You do not have to be doing what I do. Maybe there's a different career path for you, something that you want to step, maybe even into a teacher role, because the Hierophant is a teacher. The Page of Wands is the pages are initiations. Pages are the beginning. It's like a message, the stepping stone, something that probably gives you passion, something that's creative, that's aligning you, because this is the star energy. The star, it could be Aquarius, doesn't have to. I always say we're in the age of Aquarius in the sky. But it also reminds me of the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is planting those seeds, planting those wishes. The star here, through your healing and aligning to your purpose, aligning to what you really, sometimes we wish for things. It's like, do you really want this? And it's like they're trying to steer you into something that is so much better for you. What's in your highest good. The Seven of Cups. So that ideally the Seven of Cups is having so many options, illusion, because the Seven of Cups, she's not confused. What path you want, what partnership you want, what job you want, is up to you. And here's the Chariot, the movement forward. We're finally rushing in, finally taking the lead in your life, finally embracing that passive aggressive side to yourself, or like your divine feminine masculine traits of yourself, to understand that one at time will take the lead versus other times. This one is like the Strength was like trying to figure out how to confront something, right? The Chariot is finally doing it. Wands, it's like in this energy, it's like you are no longer, it's like, waiting for paint to dry, like she's painting a rose. You are no longer waiting. You're taking lead of your life. There's a lot of Wands energy. It's like embracing that energy. You may be a fire sign, don't have to. Maybe you have a lot of fire energy or placement, but it's also emitting that energy. And here's the Knight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles can be your single energy, but the Nine of Pentacles, I'm seeing a lot of green. You're clearing a lot of your heart chakra. It's also having your staycation, vacations, doing for you, building your empire for yourself. You have the King of Swords and the Three of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. I feel like someone wants to communicate with you. This King of Swords could be an air sign because they could be watching. It's funny because this is Three of Cups. So you may be seeing threes and I have 3 viewers, or it drops, or it says 33, whatever. But the fine dining, you're enjoying your life without this person. And they do not like it. And here's the 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And that's probably because maybe you were bored or dissatisfied with this person, or they rejected you, or they didn't want it. You know, like now you're not focused. And so we are going to use this deck here. This one of mine. The Knight of Cups. The 8 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups again. I'm going to have to, one of my friends said like it's like the streaming is bad. And that's because I see it like pausing, or it doesn't pause on it. It says something about connection unstable. Oh, we're going to rough it out. If you're here with me from the beginning to the end, I appreciate you. So I just felt like I'm an empath, so I feel energy, and I just felt like a whoosh, like a headache or something here, because it's like you have this Knight of Cups energy, right? Probably loving yourself, feeling yourself, you know, because you walked away from something or someone. You had to turn your back on people that you can probably, maybe they were interested. I was getting here with the 10 of Cups. Maybe they've been affecting a relationship dynamic situation. They could be interfering, but it also could be like whoever you've been entertaining has been interfering with what is meant for you, because maybe they weren't going to commit to you. The 3 of Cups here is celebration. There is a family here because this is what you want. You want to have, you know, like this casual thing at all. Here's the 6 of Cups. Here's a union with someone who understands you. It's like that breath of fresh air that finally someone gets it. Finally someone gets me. And bitch, here's the Strength card again. The Strength card. There's a lot of Leo energy popping off on here. So could very well be that something shifts in Leo season or in August, because there's a lot of 8s. 8s are infinite, it's abundance, but there's a lot of 3s here. Chrome, that is like Holy Trinity energy. Another, I can't make this shit up. Another 8 of, hold on, and Temperance. Why is this coming? Because it's time. There's also this Strength card. Do you see like it looks like a couple? This 6 of Cups, it's like an empowered couple that you both have that alpha energy, that you both know how to lead. But you know how it kind of reminds me, you know, with the Lion King or whatever, but in a sense that you kind of understand like when someone has to take the lead, it's not being out of ego. It's like it's like you just fill each other's gaps, if that makes sense. This energy feels like you, and I just said take the lead. I didn't even realize that at the time, but it's more about, it's okay to feel like a child. It's okay. It's like you guys will be learning from each other. Certain things that are new, certain things that you are not mastered in yet. Temperance is also divine timing, reconciliation. It's also healing. This is like a healing connection when you encounter this person, because Six of Cups doesn't necessarily mean that you've met this person before. It could be in a past life. Four of Cups again. The Knight of Wands. The Nine of Cups. The Five of Cups. I feel, and again, this could be one person, group of you, someone that you committed to and it didn't pan out. They could have wanted different interests than you, because this is like a fire connection, could have been sexual. It hurt you with this Four of Cups energy. It took you a while to come out of it. But it's like through time, I'm also getting something with 9 months. So through time, you were able to heal from that with this Nine of Cups energy. Started to understand what you want for yourself. Love is love, Ace of Cups energy. When you start to love yourself, when you start to realize that this person, this whether it's a friend, whether it's a relationship, whether someone you're dating that is not for you, you are able to open the gateway to love once you start to love yourself. Here's the Two of Wands. I feel like someone is contemplating approaching you. They don't want to hurt you. You have the King of Swords here. Could be another air sign. Could be the same freaking air sign from the last time. But it's also the energy with the, doesn't even have to be air sign. Could be the energy of someone that knows what they want, that's in their truth. And they may be trying to figure out their approach, how to approach you. You may know them. When I said Three of Pentacles is, of course, putting effort, work, collaboration. But the first thing I was going to say, business. Maybe you have a business that you know them through that, or through work, but there's something that maybe you started connecting with someone through work or through side projects that you have, and this is how this person knows you. But they want to put the effort with you. The Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. It is equal give and take. This is what this connection, or what this a person wants to have with you. The Knight of Pentacles. They are not, they're just observing right now. This looks like he's looking at a newspaper. So here now and then we don't look at newspapers, right? So it could be social media, or maybe they do know you and it's just trying to gauge as maybe what's your status. You have the Emperor. This person may at first, they definitely know how to lead, how to assert themselves. This Emperor is like, has like a lot of discipline, because it's like a person that's worked out. This is very consistent. This person is going to be the one that's always going to be contacting you, give you affection. It's not a type of energy that you always have to wonder, what do you want? What is this? That's not the type of energy this person is emitting. I'm surprised I've been on here this long. So we have the Knight of Cups, charming off. Yo, how many eights? So if you're new to seeing me on my lives, this gets to me sometimes, even sometimes when I do recorded generals, because it's like a live. So what happens is that I'll have oracles, I'll whip out different decks, and at times I'll get the same cards, because it's like I feel like that's how spirit is giving you the messages. Because there's, and it's funny, even though I said that, I'm sure I'm gonna see an 8 of Wands, because I thought this was the 8 of Wands, and sometimes as intuitive, like, it's the energy is in the cards. If you don't get it, I'm not trying to school you right now, but that is actually what happens. Of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. Someone sees you, like your glow up, how you've, and that's why it's probably why I seen the 8 of Wands, like how you moved up, ascended, you know, did your own thing, ready in the spotlight. You're not no longer hiding. You probably build that confidence up. And it's like they've been seeing that. And this person wants her. There is an energy of a person that is very charming. This person is very persistent. They are like, when they zone in on what they want, they're going to go after it. But there's this energy, this 4 of Cups energy. I feel like it's something from your past. This also could be the same person that doesn't have that mindset. It's always positive. It's always optimistic. It's not a pessimist person. And so you feel like this is not really happening. It's too good to be true because of what's happened in your past. And here's 6 of Pentacles again. Give me some loving. This person does want to love you, does want to give you attention, affection, time. This person is balanced. This person has gone through healing. Queen of Cups. There's something here with energy of loving, obviously. But it's like when you start 3 of Cups, celebration. 3 of Cups has come out, I think, 3 times. This is like being in your element, feeling happy, no longer restricting yourself, having a good time. Beauty, the world, seeing the beauty in you, seeing, like, you know, when you're in this, whether it's a relationship, something new, we start to. And here's the King of Cups. With the Knight of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. So how many men you're entertaining up in here? If you had the King of Cups, no, you had the Knight of Cups, you have a Knight of Pentacles. Okay, hold on a second. I keep on feeling that you're dealing with 2 people, or there's 2 energies. There is another energy, like this King of Cups, that's like a charming person. The King of Pentacles, Pentacles is wealth, is maybe they have more money, or they're financially stable. They got their shit together, right? But you see how the Knight of Pentacles says lucrative offer, and the King of Pentacles is the progression. It's like they take their time before they come forward. They have to dissect it. So there's going to be an energy of a person that is more extroverted and what their intentions are, like maybe like they're more bubbly or romantic or a certain affection. Then you may be dealing with someone that's, you probably already know this. And yes, although I make these cards myself, there is something to be said that I keep on seeing the blue in it. So this is the blue, the emotions. Wondering if it's ready for the picking because it says ripe. Or do you feel like you are going to self-sabotage something that's coming your way? Or are you do you question if you're ready for this? See the Eight of Swords, you may feel bound to a situation or a person that maybe you feel that you're not ready for something new. Or maybe one of these are someone from your past and you feel bound to them. And I do this because that in itself can be an illusion. Because you're the Queen of Swords, you're independent. It says Miss Independent. It's like you don't have to wear your heart on your sleeve. Not to say that you're heartless, because sometimes they probably think you're heartless, and it's not even about that. It's that you have a rough exterior because of the shit that went down in your life. And it's like you don't rush into things, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes when you may think that's all you're about, also it's like a character. When we put ourselves in a character, like if you were acting or something, at times we stay so focused in that character that don't we forget the real aspect of ourselves. You know, like how they say when people go undercover, like that life they had is your real life, but this is your day to day. Sorry, I'm just going all over the place. Now we have the Knight of Wands. I'm telling you, you have to choose somebody because it says pick one. Don't want to be you. So this is one of my other decks. This is the one I have yet to. There is an Instagram playlist or video for this one. I need to put a YouTube one because I usually like to put them together when I upload the decks to Etsy. Ten of Pentacles, yet again. Page of Swords, someone's in a relationship with someone. Okay, these came out together. So you have the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. The King of Cups has had a big breakthrough about you. These two cards, it's like you are in your truth. Some of you, if your throat starts itching, that's like your throat chakra trying to clear because maybe you have some blockages. But it's like you are finally enlightened in how you want to live, that you're no longer keeping silent. Wands again. It's like you look at this, the Two of Wands with the King of Cups is like two masculine energies having a face off. Is it over you? Am I doing it right? That's funny. Here's the Six of Wands. You had the Six of Wands in the other deck. It's because maybe for a while you was to yourself, didn't make yourself known, feeling success. Probably you are in the spotlight for whatever you do, maybe professional or non-professional, whatever you do on the side. But it's also because the Ace of Swords is like a breakthrough. It's like they finally see you. It's finally the curtains are open. It's like having this aha moment. I'm surprised why the Judgment card hasn't come out. Here's the Hermit. It's like whatever bullshit excuse they had. So I pause when I see this like connection, whatever. So then you have the Lovers finally choosing you. There's a decision here that someone decides to be with you. And I'm not even saying like they're with someone else, finally takes that leap to want to be with you. But this Lovers is also you deciding whether you even want to be with this person, or deciding between two people. I keep on saying that. The other card said pick one. Here's the Seven of Wands. You may have someone coming to you and you are being defensive and you don't even want to entertain them. She's like holding back. Like, just because we know each other and we had a connection, what makes you think you can just come back and be the way it was before? Here's the Moon. The surface. It's also things being revealed to you, things coming to the light. So prepare. Five of Wands. We have this conflict here. There's the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, that it's like this person could be an earth sign, don't have to be, took their time. But I feel with the King of Pentacles, because in this deck it's an older person, it's like this person had to grow, this person had to mature to finally embrace their masculine energy, to see the sun, to finally illuminate what this is, to finally Eight of Pentacles. They could have been focused on work. Did I tell you how many times we're seeing the eights here? Because you had the Eight of Pentacles and now you have the Eight of Cups. Could have been something work or put their efforts in something else. Ay, ay, ay. I'm like done for today. See what these cards came out? Page of Cups and the Strength. Again, the strength, having the strength, whether it's you to take action and things that you want for yourself, trying to make a bold move, because Page of Cups is possibly a message. You're going to hear sirens when I'm here, so my bad. And here's the Five of Pentacles, because it's like there could have been something that an energy of someone that was cold or detached, but there's something that's warming up. So yeah, walking away, even if they walked away already from the situation, mindset to this energy, so that new things could, you stepped into your power and you broke free, and now opportunities want to come in your life, and at times could be someone from your past as well. So it resonated for whoever intended. I usually do daily TikTok lives. I do have different content on all my platforms, so definitely check it out. And you guys have a great